Hi children, welcome back to the class which is discussing about states of matter. We have already learned that there are three states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gases. We have seen many examples for them, right? Now let us learn about the properties of solids, liquids and gases. One example for solid is book. Example for liquid is milk in a glass. Example for gas is oxygen. As we can see here, book has a definite shape. Wherever we are keeping the book, whether it is in a bag or table, the shape of the book remains the same. Thus, in general, we can say that the solids have definite shape. You should learn the spelling of definite shape. So one of the property of solid is that it have a definite shape. But in the case of milk, which is a liquid, it will take the shape of the vessel into which it is poured. So we can say that liquid do not have a definite shape. So in the case of liquid, we can say there is no definite shape for them. Why? Because if you are considering a glass of this shape and if you are pouring water or milk, it will take the shape of this glass. And if you are taking another bowl like this, then the water or milk will take the shape of this bowl. Is it? So we can say that these liquids do not have definite shape. In the case of gas, which we cannot see, how will we come to know that whether it have definite shape or not? When we are blowing balloon of different shapes, it will take different shapes. It shows that gases also do not have definite shape. So we can write that gases do not have definite shape. Only solids have definite shape. So one property of the solid is that it has a definite shape. Liquids do not have definite shape, and for gases also do not have definite shape. The next property that we are going to discuss is about volume. Solids have a definite volume. Volume means the space occupied by the object. Here, you can see the duster here. So if you want to keep this duster here means it is occupying this much space. Wherever we are keeping this duster, it needs this much space. If we are putting this duster into air, it will go down. Why? Because it is not getting the enough space to retain. Or on my hand, I can keep the duster. It is occupying the same space. So we can say that the solid occupies some space to occupy. So the space occupied by an object is known as volume. So we can say that solids have definite volume. Now what about liquid? Liquids also have a definite volume. Even though its shape is changing in different shaped vessels, it needs some space to occupy. For example, take two glasses of different shapes. We are considering two glasses of different shapes. Now pour 5 spoons of water into the first glass. This is our first glass and this is our second glass. So we are pouring 5 spoons of water into the first glass. Then From this first glass, if you are pouring the same amount of water into the second glass, it will take this shape, but the space occupied by the water in both the vessels will be same because its volume is same. This shows that liquid have definite volume. Gases do not have definite volume. Why? Because we cannot see the gases, and if we are blowing the balloon and all, after some time we can say that it will shrink. So thus we can say that these gases do not have definite volume. So one property that we have learned is about the shape, and next property is about the volume. Next property of solid are they are hard. We know that when we are considering the wood, iron, all those things are solids and they are very hard. There are some solids which are not hard. This is the general properties of the solid. As we have discussed, they do not change the shape when moved to another container and they do not flow. Other examples for solids are table, pencil, chair, spoon, etc. So we will write one more property as that is the solids do not flow. Next properties of liquids are, as we have discussed, they take the shape of the container in which they are kept. They will take the shape of the container they are kept, and they flow easily. Water, juice, ink, etc. are other examples for liquids. Next properties of gases are they take all the available space in the container. They take all the available space in the container, and they also flow easily. So these are the properties of solids, liquids and gases. So one of the example for solid is book, example for liquid is milk, and example for gas is oxygen. We have learned that solid has definite shape, liquid do not have definite shape, and gases do not have definite shape. For solids and liquids, they have definite volume, but gases do not have definite volume. Solids are hard, liquids take the shape of the container in which it is kept, and gases take all the available space in the container. That is why when we are in a room, it is filled with air. So when we are blowing a balloon, the balloon is occupying some amount of air. Then the other property is fluidity. That means solids which it will not flow. So it does not have the property of fluidity. Fluidity means it is the property of flowing. Solids do not flow. Liquids and gases, they will flow easily. And most gases cannot be seen. Carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor and cooking gas are few other examples of gases. Air is a mixture of many gases. Air has nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. We will be learning the uses of matter in next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.